Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I wanted to show you the Baby Lock Crafter's Choice. If you saw my last video, go ahead and watch that. You can see where I got this machine along with the Baby Lock Inspire, no, not the Inspire, the Imagine Serger, which is also a great machine. I'll show that in the next video. So I wanted to just give you an overview of this machine. It's not going to be an in-depth review, but it's a great machine from what I was using before, which is still a good machine. And that is my first video on the white 1409 heavy-duty machine, but this one's better, so it's more fun. So let's go ahead and look at the overall machine. As you can see here, it's side loading. What do you call this? Comment below. I'm still learning sewing machine terms, so the spool doesn't go up and down like a common machine. It goes on the side. So that's pretty cool. It's very easy to thread. I love the way it threads. There's instructions all the way through. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7. I think it goes to 7. And that's pretty awesome. And it's got 50 stitches. So number 00 through 49. That is pretty cool. Of course, I don't use them, but I'm a gadget guy, so I like to have lots of stitches. So I feel like I want more stitches, so I don't know. I'll hold on to this machine for a while. So let's go ahead and look at the features, and I'll sew something for you, kind of show you how it works, and we will, if you have any questions, comment below and I'll try to answer them. But it's a pretty cool machine, and let's zoom in to the stitches first off. So you got a bit of a closer view of the stitches included with this machine. And if you haven't used a computerized sewing machine like this, before I got this, I'd seen them online, and I always thought that maybe you had to go like in sequence through the stitches. Like I bought my mom a sewing machine for Christmas. She hasn't got it yet, obviously. That has 100 stitches on it. And I'm like, are you supposed to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up through 100? I'm like, that's really annoying. But no, it's obviously much easier than that. So let's turn it on, and you obviously just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 9. And then I think that's auto reverse or auto lock at the end. So some of them will have an auto lock feature built into them, or you can just turn that on by itself. So pretty cool. And then if you turn it off and then turn it back on, you've reset back to 0. So it's not going to keep the memory to the last stitch you're using, which to me is great, because I always want to go back to 0 instead of cycling through the numbers. So that's pretty cool. You can also change your width and your length here. So I haven't really messed with those too much. Let's see what else in the front, and then the needle up, needle down. So that's when you stop your stitch or stop your sewing if you want the needle to be up or down. And if you have that on, your stitch or your machine will stop with the needle down, which allows you to turn corners and stuff much easier. So very cool. I like that feature. I'll show you how to thread it, and then I'll show you, I guess, the features that came with this one. I think it's missing some stuff. I have to look at the manual to see. But actually, let's start with the little accessories I got with this one. So I hope this is in focus, because my camera is not. Oh, that's definitely not in focus. Focus? Okay. I have a TV set up with my camera hooked to it so I can see what's going on. So hopefully that's okay. So anyway, this of course slides off. You've seen that before, so that's not anything new. But the one thing I don't like about the machine is trying to open it. So you can yank on it, and I've put some plastic lubricant in there and stuff. You can yank on it and it will open, but what I end up doing is put my fingernail, you can't see it on camera, but I put my fingernail in this seam right here and ease it open. Otherwise you're ending up like really yanking it. And I don't know, I feel like if you do that too much, it's just gonna break eventually. Okay, so inside we've got our seam ripper, which is not too exciting, but I just want to show you. You can't see it very well. It's missing a little ball off it, but it's the original accessory, so I like to keep it. Maybe I'll dip it in a little plastic stuff or something, who knows. So this thing pops out pretty easily, and here's your presser feet. I have not used the buttonhole foot, so I can't tell you how to use it, but I think it holds a button. And if you've used this one, let me know in the comments, because I think you put a button in there and it sizes your button. I'll have to play with that. But it wasn't missing any feet. Actually, when I bought this, if you notice on my other video, all the boxes I got with the sewing gear, or the sewing supplies, one of the feet was in that box. So I thought it was missing a foot, and it wasn't, thankfully. I'm going to take this off to show you this. So, and then a bunch of extra bobbins and stuff. This thing here is to hold your other spool of thread, so you can do the twin needle, double needle thing. Twin needle, double needle? That thing. So I've never done that. Never, ever, ever. And then spool cap things. Again, if I'm saying the wrong names, I always love knowing the correct name for things. So you won't offend me if you comment below if I said something wrong. So I'm always about learning. So let's go ahead and put that back together. I will thread it, and then I will put the bobbin in, sew a little bit, and I'm not going to wind a bobbin. It's very easy to wind a bobbin, but if you want to see how the bobbin winds, comment below. I'll make another video about that. So let me go ahead and thread it for you. So I'm going to pick some, let's see, some thread I have already wound. Oh, I like this blue, so let's do that. And there's not very much on there, but I'm not going to sew any more than that. And let's see, I've got the blue down here. Okay, so I'll thread the top thread there. Thread the top thread first. Say that 5 times fast. So grab our thread. I forgot my spool cap. Spool cap? Spool cap. All right. So I do know this much. I'm still learning how to sew, but I do know this much. You always want the cap to be facing this way. And then it has to be just slightly bigger than your spool of thread. And I think you're supposed to come out from the bottom. So out from the bottom. Pretty sure I read that. Maybe I read it in the manual or saw a video. Now I don't know if you should, I've always kept it kind of tight on there, but then I saw someone say keep it a little loose so the thread, the spool can spin. So I don't know. I haven't had any problems with it being tight, so it's never been an issue for me. And I am seeing on my screen that my camera is opening, so hopefully it doesn't shut off before I get done here. So we'll go, it's hard to do with some angling around it. So we'll go through the one. I should be zoomed in a little bit better. This is not really a how-to video, but if you want it to be how-to, I'll make another video. So it's very easy. Go through here, and I always hold my thread as I'm going. And then, wait, I lost my track. Lost track. Okay, down to 3, up to 4, and then down to the needle. And I just noticed I don't have my needle installed in here. So I'm going to put the presser foot down because that will tighten the thread in there. And then we will zoom in. I'll put my needle in and show you the rest. Okay, so first things first, we're going to put the needle in. So I can never remember which way. I think the flat part goes back on this machine, so let's try that. Try to do this on camera. Oh, I'm trying to do. Yes, flat part goes back, and so pay attention when you're doing this. So I hold the needle up as far as it'll go. Tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Okay, so needle's in. What else are we missing? Oh, I didn't have a presser foot down here, so let's do that. We're going to use the N presser foot. N is in Nora. So you can see when you have your presser foot up, the start-stop turns red. There we go. It snaps on. And this is the cool part. So it's kind of hard to get my camera to focus, but let's see if we can get it to focus just precisely on the rest of the threading. I'm using a mini tripod, so it's really kind of what am I trying to say? Wobbly. So down means it's, oh yeah. So I put the presser foot down so it can be tight. So I go behind the needle, little loop. There's a number 6 on there. So I should have done that earlier. There we go. Got behind number 6, and then we're going to go, oh, sorry, let me get my hand out of the way. And my hand's in the way again. So up to this thing here. So sorry, it's hard to see. And then we're going into the 7, which is probably blurry. So it snaps in. Should be snapped in. And then up and cut. So we've got it just hanging. And push my needle threader. That's number 9 on here. Let's, hopefully I got everything right. And I don't think I did. Oh my goodness, I didn't do it right. Starting over. I do this 100% right every single time. Oh my god, I didn't even thread it right. So this is what happens when you're doing stuff on camera. Let me try to do this again. I'll do it real quick. And I heard you're not supposed to pull your thread out backwards. So try again. We're going through the 1, the 2. I've done this 100 times. Okay. I don't know what I just knocked off. Oh, the bobbin. So I'm back to 6, which is the little hook behind the, or above the needle rather. And then we're going up to 7 and then cut it off. And then now push the button. So before I do that, this is the button. It's actually a lever. So let's see if we got this right. I'm going to try to hold this because this is super wobbly. Ready? Hopefully it does it. I don't think it will. Oh my goodness, it did. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know. Oh. Yay! A little bit wobbly, but you can see here. So I never have issues threading this. It's because I was doing it on camera and I threaded it through the wrong numbers because I was looking at the screen and not at the sewing machine. So that's threaded. Bobbin time. And I must tell you, this tripod I'm using is awful. So there's a little symbol. You won't be able to see it. Maybe you can see it. It tells you which way the thread goes. So this, in this case, is going counterclockwise. I hang it out, pull some thread out, and then I go around the number. Well, actually, there's no numbers on here. There's just arrows. And then, sorry about my fingers being in the way, and cut it off. So let me put this on the other tripod and I'll show you from kind of a top-down view. Okay, this view is much better, so you can see it again as I'm doing it. Of course, you guys have probably all seen this or done this a million times on this type of machine, but maybe you haven't. So there's the symbol of how the thread should go, or the bobbin should go. So counterclockwise, I pop it in, hold it tight. It's hard to do. I'm going to wrap around the camera. So I'm going to pull some out, extra. So under this little thing, up around here, some of you guys don't even use this, but, and back to the cutter. I like doing things the way they're supposed to, and then leave it in there. And put the bobbin cover back on. Easy. You know, I thought as a gesture of like environmental awareness and stuff, you know, everything's plastic, they should start making stuff out of glass. Like, I know it would break, but they would sell more, right? So that could be made out of glass. The bobbins can be made out of glass, and you know, glass is renewable. Just a little side thought. Back and back out. We got it threaded. We got it bobbin threaded, top threaded, everything threaded. And the last thing is to show you how it sews. And let's start sewing. So I've got my practice fabric here with the stitches I've been doing. Some of these are from this machine, but I can't remember which. Some of them are from a brother machine I have, which overlaps actually. I don't remember, whatever. so don't pay no attention to the black because I don't know which one goes to this machine. So I'm gonna load the fabric down. Now I always learned in home ec that you're supposed to start with your needle down, or maybe my mom told me that, I don't remember. So let's do that. I forgot to pick my stitch though, so I'm going to do, and I don't think I have the right foot. Tells you which foot to put on there, but let's, you know, whatever. Let's do 42 and show you how this works. And just while we're sewing, I am going to unplug the foot control and use the start stop, which is right here. And I'm going to start out slow, so let's go. And that's too slow. And it has a slow start, so I just then, the last second, I jammed it all the way up to the full speed, and as you can see here, if I do that again, it'll go slowly start. That was my table squeaking, not the machine. So, looks like my battery's about to die, so I guess we are concluding here. And if you have any questions, comment below. I'll answer them as best as I can. And stay tuned for the Baby Lock Serger video, which will be next. This is a great machine. I love it. I'll probably find something nicer and better and bigger because I always do. But for now, I like this one. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure you're subscribed. And hopefully you have a great day. Oh, before I leave, let's look at our stitches. There we go. Forgot to tell you that. Anyway, once again, have a great day. Take care.